welcome back to Starfield. Get my controls back in. What's that? Start. Let's run. Y, X. Oh. Sorry, excuse me.
The data from the biosensors speaks for itself. These findings are alarming.
Okay. Tell me about it.
Thank you for your help retrieving the biosensors.
Check with him later after he brings up his findings amassed. Ah, okay, so that's... Flip to cargo mission from the mission board. Hold on. Talk to Agent Plato at mast. Just make sure.
That impressive building is MAST, the Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. It stands as a symbol of the United Colonies. Hang on. Okay.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections. Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower. Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Last minute check. Breath? Check.
Shower? Hair?
Check and double check.
Lucky shit.
Okay. Phew. Let's get my glasses. I gotta clean my glasses. I have no digipicks. I need a digipick.
Captain, Constellation will be. I am.
Okay. I don't have any digipicks. Fun.
I bet it's easier finding someone decent on Paradise. Everything's easy on Paradise. Too good.
I'm meeting my girlfriend for drinks at the Viewport tonight. If you ask me, it's always a good time for a Terra Brew.
The kids are all off studying.
What, at Terra Brew? I wish. Nah, I live at Athena Tower. Just moved in, actually. My girlfriend and I got a place there a few weeks ago. I'm not sure how long we'll be there, though. We're saving up to get out of New Atlantis. And, tour the settled systems.
Or just sit there in complete silence. It'll be perfect.
Fine, I guess. Do we know each other?
Small talk.
Oh, alright. I thought you were trying to flirt with me. My day's going fine. It's hard to complain about anything when you have a Terra Brew in your hand. Catch you later, yeah?
I need to borrow your ship.
Yeah, sure. Her name's Donna. She works at the Nat station near Mast. Oh, boy, is she a catch. She's passionate, beautiful, friendly. I really lucked out. We met a couple of years ago, and we've been going steady since then. I'm actually thinking about asking her to marry me pretty soon. Keep that between us, okay? I don't want her finding out before I pop the question.
Okay.
I sure hope your day's going as well as mine is.
Didn't he say... What did he say she was at? By Mast? What did he
Sure
say?
hope your day's going as well as mine. Yeah, sure. We met a couple of years...
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Her name's Donna. She
Nat
works at the Nat station near
Mast.
Mast. We met a couple of years... Catch you later, yeah?
Nat station near
Begging
Mast.
Chunks to operate year-round. The Chunks spokeswoman said, holiday Chunks require
See. Goodness gracious, this game is huge.
There's something to be said for brand loyalty. I'd much rather have someone comfortable with their purchase than some mythical best possible buy. Welcome to Centurion Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. All sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word.
It's all pretty
Is
serious.
that a surprise? These are potentially matters of life and death we're talking about here.
What would you recommend?
Well, that's not a simple question, is it? It all depends on who's asking. I have my own personal favorites, but I wouldn't presume to know yours. Tell me, were you to find yourself in the unfortunate position of needing to use a weapon, what suits you best? Something up close and personal? Rapid fire? Is precision a consideration?
Precision. Like to keep my distance.
Yes. Well, then personally, I would point you towards Combatech. Only the finest collect...
Combatech. Oh my gosh, what is this? Ooh. Oh no, that's a shotgun. It's a marksman. Oh, I don't have enough credits. How much does it cost? 27,884. I have only 18,000. Darn. Okay.
So after an hour of whining, they're finally out here.
They're just sitting on the grass. They should be playing.
That movie was epic.
Definitely better than the last in the set.
But why did they replace the hunter? I thought the actress was amazing.
Chunks.
Welcome to Chunks. Please choose your chunks. Thanks for choosing Chunks. Which chunks would you like today? Honestly, you're probably better off not thinking about it.
Oh god, here's the dark stuff. Oh guys, it's made of people. It's people. There's so many towers here. I need a digipick. Where can I get a digipick?
So, what's the point?
Of what?
This.
I need to get to.
Problem?
I need.
Farrowlight is doing some really exciting.
I know.
They're in trip.
Wait, she said Matt. She. Okay, let me do this. Try to do this the right way. He said she works at the Nat near the Natch near what was it? Mast? Oh, you can walk to the different places instead of taking the tram. Oh.
exactly. It's like...
When someone insults you, you want to just beat the shit out of them sometimes, but you don't.
Well, not quite what I was thinking, but that's actually a great example, Marcus. The man in the story was cruel. Do you know why he was cruel? You must feel what he feels, understand his pain, accept it, and deliver it not back upon him.
Empathy. You mean empathy? But you say it like it's easy. Like anyone can just love a terrible person who has been terrible to them.
Yeah, why even bother? I mean, isn't the cycle of humanity peace and war back and forth, like forever? Seems kind of pointless to try so hard for something that won't last. Nothing ever really changes.
It's not easy, no, but necessary. Because you see, everything has changed. God has given us the intelligence, the ingenuity to reach into the stars.
Where's Mast?
Your application now with the nearest kiosk.
You doing okay?
Cowbang.
Listen, I have a lot on my plate right now, and you don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who exactly are you? Really? Huh. You have your own ship? Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative.
You're buttering me up pretty thick. Is it legal?
You're a law and order type? Well, this is perfect. This job is literally serving justice. Gal Bank is the aggrieved party, and if you help me, you help all of us. So you see right through me. You've got a good eye. You are just the person I'm looking for. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge. If you haven't noticed, and I'm guessing you have, the settled systems is big. Like really big. Someone gets seriously underwater, they skip the system. And it's a real pain to track them down. Sad truth is, we can't track everyone down, so credit analysis always has a black eye when reporting to the higher-ups. Oh, I can tell you're eager. That's good. But we'll start small and work our way up to the worst offenders. Yes! So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam. And Dieter Maliki jumps system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead, we don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen.
Is he dangerous?
Well, I mean, yes. We're not the only ones looking for him. And you don't dome up on a dust ball unless you're serious about dodging your civic responsibilities. If he dies, then his assets go to probate, and we can get paid. So if he forces you into an it's you or him situation, it's A-okay for Gal Bank's bottom line if you choose him. but I cannot stress this enough. This is not the ideal outcome. We wanted him liquidated, we'd have put a tracker on him. Well, you may need to lean on him, scare him. Nothing illegal, just talk to him. And don't listen to any sob stories he tells you. Any job I give you, I guarantee there's not some poor sick aunt that needs credits for surgery. These are scofflaws, scum, flagrantly violating the terms of their GalBank agreements. I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current. I hate to end on this note, but you know, not everyone's a straight arrow. You cut a deal with Dieter, honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you.
Okay.
With GalBank, as always, all GalBank transactions are secure and guaranteed.
I like people watching. Mostly watching them be miserable. Hey.
Rapper Strike, it's nice to meet you.
Sure. Why?
I'm a social butterfly. This is social
Funny.
butterfly.
I'm more of a caterpillar person myself, but fine, you win. I like to paint, I like to crochet, pretty much hate everything else. You're starting to grow on me, though. Like a fungus. But I like mushrooms. Guess that's the third thing.
Think I can do
Yeah.
for you?
Find a GalBank teller and deposit all your creds into my bank account. It'll be paid, of course. Eventually.
Nah.
Trying to get a job at GalBank. It's the big building with the word GalBank on it.
Mm-hmm. I assume there was the other one that says mass. Thanks for clearing
You're
that
welcome. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to be a banker. It'll be fun. Because magic isn't real, which means I can't be a necromancer. I figured being a soul-sucking banker was the next best thing.
up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They were gonna give our son to a different...
You see distribution. Oh, I remember this. I don't need it. Actually, she might have some digipics. I wanna see if she has some digipics. Scusi.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can't... Welcome to UC Distribution.
See. Let's see, Misk. Digipics, yes. You have 14. These are the ones I just showed you. Buy all. Okay.
Right.
Goodbye.
Right. Come back if you need something else.
So, digipics are something you do not want to sell then. Digimon. Okay. Outland. Oh, whoa.
I need to borrow your shit.
You're only as safe as your equipment out there. Welcome to Outland. We deal in only the finest, most... All of our products come highly recommended by individuals who have devoted their lives to distant travel. And while I've never needed them myself, I stand by everything we offer.
So you just fly out there buck naked?
No, and no flying for me. Not my style.
Let's see what.
Yes, by all means, have a look.
You have a single weapon, which is a cutter, spacesuits, navigator spacesuit, space trucker.
Goodness, no, I just couldn't. You're out there millions of miles away from anything, and if something goes wrong, I can't stomach the thought. I prefer solid ground under my feet at all times. And preferably a hot, fresh coffee within reach. Can't get those in space either. I do. In this line of work, it's essential, don't you think? Not seeing people come back would not only suggest that they're not satisfied with our business, but that whatever they purchased had failed, leaving them unable to return. I would not be able to sleep at night if I thought that were the case.
Okay.
Good luck on all your adventures.
Okay, so that's another vendor for equipment. I need...
Wow, you look completely different.
What is this?
Enhance is here for you, no matter your needs. Hi, welcome to Enhance. If you're here to try something new or on a whim, or to replicate a look you've seen and loved elsewhere, or just want to love your reflection in the mirror a little bit more, we've got you covered. All our services and records are private and confidential, so no need to worry.
Okay.
Enhance will be here anytime you'd like a different
I don't know what
look.
it is. Oh, it's to change your look. Ah, no thanks. Settled Systems News. Time to get back. Can I fast travel? Yes, fast travel.
Nice day for a picnic.
What?
I love this game. Ah, it's so amazing. I felt like I'm paying my teeth. It's bothering me. Would be there. Can use that one there. This one can be used here. This one has to be used here. Question is how? Here. 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 Unauthorized computer. Oh my goodness. Illegal. Nah. So now I need to deliver the evidence. I want to deliver it to Louisa.
I think I could live on coffee.
Hey,
sir.
Oh, that's right. They're down in me. I can move around. Oh, I want to see this place.
No, I'm not feeling that bad.
We have an appointment. We're seeing the doctor. That's it.
Maybe some other time. I have that report that's due.
I talked to your boss. She agreed that you need to take care of yourself. I know it's tough, honey, but a lot of times the earlier they do something, the easier it is.
You're right. I know you're right. I just wish...
Oh. Hello.
Should you find yourself in need, medical supplies are available for purchase at, if I may say, very competitive prices. Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance
I half
or
expected
require
Hitler to
supplies,
turn around.
I am sure we can accommodate. Well, of course. New Atlantis is a big place. Lots of people, which means no shortage of injuries, communicable diseases. But we're well staffed and do our best to accommodate anyone who needs help.
So hungry. I need to eat something. Eat lunch today.
Well, everyone knows Reliant, largest medical provider in the settled systems. They've spent decades advancing medical science with their research division, and have built an entire supply network to keep us all healthy. They've always been quite proud to work here.
Take all the time you need. Take care of yourself.
We almost had to have an intervention.
New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Everything good? We're here to help.
If you're looking for a tracker,
I think I got them. What do you call them?
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it?
Yeah.
Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it. And I'm really glad we got to work together on this.
Heck yeah.
So, looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Galabank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
If there's something you need, no matter what it is, either I have it or I can get it.
There are always about 1,000,000 things to do. And I'm only one person. It's so
be
overwhelming.
careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. Fly around like they own you.
Nice. So I leveled up. I have one skill point. I saw a thing on. Stealth. Yes, please. I'm stealthy. I'm stealthy, Durgan.
Settled systems.
Alright. I don't want to just give us a submit. So these I need to wait on. These I need to do now. This is secure storage.
And they like to use You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
If you see me eating, I'm sorry. I'm eating some hash browns. It's hot. Oof, it's so hot.
Hey there.
I need to get some more stamina. This is tiring. Hi.
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with?
Civilians?
Not really sure. Whenever they get through their backlog, I guess. There a reason you're asking?
Is this area locked off?
Oh, security impounded a ton of cargo and didn't have storage space for it all, so we're holding on to some of it until they can run inventory.
So, you need something, or...?
I'm doing this all wrong. I need to go to UC first, get whatever I need done, and then like I can probably use that as part of my persuasion. So I need to actually eat this hash brown. Nom. That's delicious.
Keep your nose clean.
Scanned as you enter the city. Okay.
Nest. Now that's cool. Nah, that's hot.
It's a done deal. Our whole office is getting moved to Gagarin.
Really? What's that even do on the ground?
Hey? Okay. Oh, nap station. Excuse me. Hello.
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of my division's work.
Your name is Plato?
No. My parents would never have been so presumptuous. Every agent who joins Aegis gets to choose a pseudonym, pending approval, of course. I chose this for myself when I signed on. I have, of course, since learned that I am not nearly as smart as I thought I was as a younger man. I suppose none of us are.
I was asked by UC Security to pick something up.
Ah, right. You're Sergeant Yumi's recruit. You're taller than I expected.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, it wasn't a compliment. Just an observation. In any case, let me fill you in. We have a dead drop that we think has been compromised. So I'd like someone from UC Security to handle the pickup instead. Take the package back to Sergeant Yumi, and he'll check it in as evidence before it gets routed back to Aegis.
Location of compromise.
We think non-UC affiliated groups have their eye on it, and are using it to identify field agents. Normally, we just burn the location, but we didn't get this intel until after the drop. So we're going to need non-Aegis personnel to do the pickup to cover our tracks.
Why meet with me personally?
Well, I told the sergeant that anyone hired for this job should get my stamp of approval first. Nothing personal. It's just this sort of work isn't part of your normal detail.
Okay.
Take the Nat to the spaceport. There should be a Galbank ATM right next to the station. The package is taped under one of the benches. Grab it and deliver it to Sergeant Yumi and the job's done.
Okay. What's in the package?
You really should know better than to ask for classified intel. What is this, your first day on the job? Don't worry, I'm just giving you a hard time. I still can't tell you what's in the package, though. We're the intelligence arm of the United Colonies. Think of it this way. UC Security responds to threats. It's Aegis's job to anticipate and prevent them. I'm the acting head of Aegis, the intelligence division here in Mast. I oversee all our active projects and agents in the field, and I'm afraid that's about as much detail as I can give you. All you really need to know is that we're here to serve, and we're the good guys. Our main priority is the safety and security of the citizens and assets of the United Colonies, wherever they may be.
Okay.
We keep an eye on, well, everything. You get used to it after a while, and it makes the occasions where you can all the more meaningful. Good luck with the mission.
Okay. Oh, did you want to say something?
10% increase in accuracy. Hope it's enough for Commander Mitchell.
I'll get the tickets.
Right now, I've got a few fires I have to put out at work.
How's the investigation? Still have questions? Go ahead and ask.
I have a friend who needs something from storage.
Yeah, we all got friends who need things. Your friend? Nicely done. It's really hard to find good help these days. That being said, my luck
Clearly
seems
right
to be
outside.
turning around. We've gotten a lot of new personnel as of late, not just you. Who knew all I had to do was put up a sign?
It's a good way to find people with initiative.
Oh yeah, once I had a recruit who was basically bred to be UC security. I mean, his favorite book was our training manual. He knew every rule, every procedure, and on top of that was a pinpoint marksman. But he
Sounds
lacked
like me.
exactly what you were talking about. Initiative. He ended up transferring to a desk job after a year. Anyway, here's your payment. And if I have any more work for you, I'll let you know. Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time it's a lot of work, as always. People like to say, well, yeah, your friend. I've got nothing at the moment.
Okay.
Let me know if you have any questions.
Level up, please. Let's add some more stealth. I can't rank this up. Complete the previous. Oh, I've got to complete the previous challenge for it. Perform 10 sneak attacks. Okay. Persuasion.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days. You will be scanned as you enter.
Now that I have that, I should be able to use that as persuasion because I have who's red mouth? Oh, that's different. Where is he? Hello? Maintenance.
Having a good one?
Where is he at? Ah, he's right here.
Watch for the engine blast, will you? They'll bowl you right over.
There's something I can help you? Yeah, I can't really just let you in there.
What's the harm if you help me?
Not happening. Sorry, bud. Look, I'd like to help. Well, that's... thank you. All right, look, don't tell anyone I did this for you. Can lose my job over it.
If anyone asks, I had nothing to do with this. You got it? One second. All right, make it quick, will you?
Zero wire. Mech components? That's 12,000. I'm not gonna steal anything. I came in here for one thing, and I took two, so I'm not going back in. But what did I get? Package. Resource. Zero wire. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I should go grab those mech components. Hold on. I want to look this up real quick. They're considered contraband, can commit restraint, caught by scans for security, and will detain. So it's contraband. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right, because she said it was taken along with other things.
Keep your eyes open and watch your step.
Just put this zero up. Well. Oh, it's something that I need for one of my recipes. Ah, okay. So I'll keep it then. Excuse me, so sorry. Back to my thing. My phone, so I can see if besides chat.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. You don't need to worry.
Hey there, new guy. Good to see you again. Can I?
I have a present for you.
Oh, no way. You really got it? I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't.
Don't worry.
I certainly hope not. This is a huge deal to me, but it's not worth either of us murdering over. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample. On top of that, you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free drinks, but you want a little pick-me-up now and then? I got you covered. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really, thank you so much.
Take a move.
A bit of a slow news day around here. Ah, well, speaking of news, some folks are convinced David Barron, you know, the SSN anchor? Ridiculous, if you ask me. Sure, they ran a couple of... Anyway.
Okay.
Stop by anytime you'd like to catch up.
Hey, where did he go? Self-service bounty clearance. Oh, this is the mission board. So I need to deliver something for the trade authority, but I want it to be if I were to be going to excuse me. Oh goodness gracious, sorry. Volley Alpha and the Volley system.
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong
Sharpshooting,
today.
sniper certification,
You in
marksmanship.
town for business?
Hello.
You're with Constellation? Damn, that's cool. I've always admired you guys. Exploring the stars full time seems like a dream come true.
You look like.
It seems like we
my
have that in
boyfriend
common.
a little bit.
Personally, I'm here looking
Not
for
the
work.
voice, but
I just
a little
quit my
bit.
job as a weapon tester for Mast.
Today's your
Well, I'll be
nugget.
damned. What a coincidence. Working on a ship sounds perfect. I was hoping my next job would get me out of the city. What's your offer?
12,000. Fine, perfectly fine.
Sounds like a fair salary for your new weapons expert. I'll take it.
Manage your crew, review and change the assignments between your ships and outposts. Outposts? Difficult to confirm.
I'll head straight to my post and get to work.
Nice. Totally fine with paying 12,000 credits for a marksman. Thank you very much. So, how do I get back to that, though? Frontier? I can own multiple ships? Oh, whoa. Six days have passed and I have not slept a single hour. How am I not dead or collapsed? Right, now to do the main mission that I was intended to do. The marksman though, that's honestly really nice. And he looks kind of like my boyfriend. Oh. Honestly, that's a win-win right there. Paper recyclable. The paper is recyclable. No, it's it can be damped. You probably don't want to damp it with anything else. Yeah, I can understand it. Alright, time to go to the main mission. Into the library.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Ridiculous. Easiest bet I'll ever win.
You really think what I'm suggesting is so outlandish? All the phenomenon we see out in the stars, and what I'm saying is the most impossible theory?
You two keep going on like this, and I'm banning words. I'm serious.
We'll play nice. Just
we appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Pirates attacked Barrett asked me to deliver the artifact.
I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
Excuse me.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything?
It was bright lights and music.
Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Yes, 100% yes. Heck yes. How much do you know about the artifacts?
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now.
Heck yes! Information on a neutral party, let's go! Information, witness, and witness.
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Nice. Nice, and I've got to level up. Excuse me. Achievement unlocked, dust off. Reach level 5. Woo! I'm level 5 and I just started the main mission. Here we go. Shotgun, pistol, lasers, dueling, ballistics. What is this? Sniper more certification so far. Spend 3 more points in combat to unlock advanced combat skills. I can zoom. Unlock ship targeting. Oh, okay, yeah. Hi.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory, isn't it?
Heck yeah!
That was
and
intense,
I'm all
wasn't it?
for it.
The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now.
Not for someone with ADHD.
I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something, an energy surge, some other phenomenon.
So there's a reasonable explanation.
Stay safe, okay? It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Nice. I'm asleep. You waking feeling well rested. Ah, so there is a little bit of like a tired type thing. Ooh, I like these. Like inaccessible. Will we end up getting a bartender? Oh, I need to go back.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Alright, let's say hello.
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it? Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits.
If it meant something, I didn't understand it. I know it's important, I can... Yeah?
It has to be, right? All of this is connected. We just need to figure out how and why. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts. Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
Moth vine harvest.
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
It's ever been called worse.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing.
The whole shebang?
You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Yes, sir. This isn't where I expect to find a CEO.
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
No. Well, sure, I see lights here, music all the time. It's non-stop party in my head. I mean, have I seen something like this before?
This? Or anything else? You'll have to forgive me. I don't know you as well as the others here. If you weren't so new to the group, I might already know the answer. Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar, in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
This is where I expect to find a CEO.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home as much as anywhere else.
What's your role? Probably the money. You're the wallet.
I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. Until next time.
Nice. Oh, look at the pretty. Look, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. Look, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. Ooh.
Hello there, Vasco.
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this.
How may I assist you?
Oh, no, I don't need anything. Just, checking in, seeing how you're doing.
This would be my home. This would be me. Just absolute. Just, it's pretty, but it's like, maybe not as fancy, but like the fascination, the science, the exploration, the want for like information and knowledge is what drives me on these type of things, and I love it. Given in real life, I would be like, yes, let's do it, and I'd be like dragging my boyfriend with me, like, come on. He'll be the shotgunner, and he'll be like, okay, hon, just tell me what to shoot at. And he'll probably be interested as well in a lot of stuff. He's interested. He really loves this game. I'm just like, ugh, I love this. I am like information. I'm an informationist at heart. And anything new that I know of, just absolutely, whether or not shared or not shareable or not shareable, I don't care. As long as I know it, it's something so amazing. I'm just like, ooh, I love it. So yeah, I love this game. All right.
Yeah?
Talk to Sarah.
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
What is Constellation?
We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
How well known
I
is
don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts.
Exactly.
Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
What do you know about the
Not
artifacts?
much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
UC Vanguard?
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Other people have artifacts?
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
That would never pays off quite the way you expect.
You've done this before, eh? Wise words. If we watch each other's backs, we'll be fine. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Sarah will be locked as your follower if you continue.
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit.
Yeah, a suit would probably
We're
be
explorers.
my first
We
thing
keep
I
a
would
lot
want.
of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have.
Got it. You mean until we get that artifact.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
What do you mean you don't care? You don't care if I steal as long as I don't get caught?
I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective
Well,
society.
I'm going to
We're
try
risk
to do
takers.
that on
Some
the
of
right
us have seen the
side,
inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
Sounds reckless. Just do it.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
So ceremony can't be dismissed until the old neighborhood is complete. All right.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
I am at your service, Captain. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Outpost development.
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment. The scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built. A planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce.
Sounds useful.
The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo.
You miss Barrett?
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing. My methods of achieving my primary goals are dictated solely by my programming and are not subject to the same whims as humans. Even if I wished it, I could not approach it any other way. Also, I am incapable of wishing.
Could use your
Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
So Simeon and Vesco's. So I can recruit people?
Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
I like Vasco. I like keeping Vasco. So can my crew come with me though?
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Not at all. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry.
Botany!
I won't let you eat
Hey,
anything that might put you in the
go!
hospital. My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center, having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes. I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. Very well. Next time, then. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
By the way, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Apparently, he's got some work.
Sergeant Yumi? Alright, let's go. Wasn't there? Was. She thinks as well. That can go there. Might need to go there. That might need to go there. So this needs to go here. And this needs to go here.
Nicely. Done.
Sorry, I'm eating again if you can hear me eating.
But then I realized my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only place close enough.
Sarah. Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
What's the Vanguard?
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits. And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services, chance to own a place in New Atlantis. Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
Sure.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest. What can I do for you, applicant? Right. Got so wound up bringing you on board, I almost forgot.
Oh, I haven't. Come on, John. Let's hear it, before you try to convince him to join the Marines.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moira. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
The scientific is being used to ornament the indignity.
Hey, Vanguards risk their lives every day to keep people safe. So what if he doesn't understand whatever this fancy thing of yours is?
Easy there, John. We all have our sore points. Everyone agrees we need to talk to your Vanguard about what he found. Let's leave it at that.
All right, I'll let it slide. No good for the recruiting office to be seen arguing with the civs anyway. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moira will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. Yeah, bring a coloring book. You get so used to seeing red, you'll forget what blues and greens look like.
Really? So it's like Monarch. Well, Monarch had a lot of things.
You'll have to ask him, but Vanguard volunteers have retrieval rights if they get into a scrap. Wouldn't be surprised if he found it off of a pirate or something like that. Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
Oh, you were former UC. Oh?
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Fine by me.
Oh?
Bye-bye.
Yes? Only those on official United Colonies business can access the Vanguard exam? Just press the option for the Vanguard orientation hall in the elevator. This is Mast, the beating heart of the United Colonies. Every decision made in the civilized galaxy takes place inside these walls. I'm one of Mast's resource officers. It's my job to ensure those here on official business get where they're going promptly, and that any rule breaking is dealt with swiftly.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Pillow? Can I have this pillow? Vanguard orientation.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
The end of Earth?
humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the
Why
entire
are you
planet.
in my face?
Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
I've probably got every display in this place memorized at this point. In 2050, the Earth exploded. Not that one.
Oh my gosh. Where did America? Always gotta think of Africa. Africa. That is the place. Usually whenever I think of Earth first, it's like usually you see this picture first.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
Look, I'm not supposed to be giving opinions on this stuff, but the UC's in a lot better hands these days than back before they signed the armistice.
Free Star Collective looks like this. And the House Varun looks like this. Ooh. Nice. Smixy.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
Okay, I'm hearing it from one side though, so I want to hear what they said. What do you think about this?
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Nerion Treaty,
the colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships, mechanized combat platforms, or mechs. Even bioengineered alien creatures. The infamous UC xenoweapons. It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Free Star Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Free Star Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies, out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
The Colony War was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Free Star planet of Nira. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty. And today, Nira remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
I bring her here almost every day to stare at this thing.
No one knows how they move between planets. I wonder if they can grav jump or something.
Oh, whoa. Is that something? He's mixy.
In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinian? Gave it over to these things.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Free Star Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xenoweapons and mech warfare would be outlawed. All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
That's the Freestar Collective and the UC.
I know your type. A freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. Open to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
There better be some alien
Try
companions.
not to disturb the other patrons, okay?
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready. Of course, you'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process. We'll only keep the highest score you manage to achieve in there. While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there. The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colonies' standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside.
Okay.
Good hunting.
I overheard one of the techs saying there's a way to hack the simulator. That'd be the only way I actually get through this.
Nah, I want to do it the right way. Okay.
Fun?
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
You'll have to try harder than that. Target defeated.
All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2. New targets active.
Target defeated.
Settings. What are, I need? I know there's another thing. I mean, spaceship. Boosters. Fire weapon 0. Right trigger. Left trigger is another one. Weapon 2. Okay.
All targets eliminated. Progress
okay.
recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3. New targets active.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers. Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to log your results, or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
Shutting down.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. Good showing in there, applicant. Your results should be finalized by the time you get back to Commander Tuala.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
I'm ready.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. To trace the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? All right, clear tier 3. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small feat. Nice work.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Better than your average lab rat or diplomat, but pretty standard for folks going out into combat.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed? You're not in the Freestar Collective here. Vanguard keeps its work above board. You want in, you have to do the same as everyone else. And that starts with the oath.
You know the time for
I understand. It's a big decision. Think about it. Come back when you're ready.
Alrighty, well, I think I'm gonna end it there. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye. Actually, should I make this into a 4-hour episode? You know? Might make this into a 4-hour episode. Or a 4-hour part. And now, I'll keep it to 2 hours for now. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.